Hey guys, what's up? How are you? Welcome back. It's me, your action figure enthusiast and video game aficionado, none other than He-Bot. And today I have another action figure review in the G.I. Joe Classified Series Hasbro collection. And this is the Target exclusive Cobra Island Major Bludd. Now, Major Bludd has been out for quite some time, but of course I haven't gotten a chance to get to him to review him and give you my thoughts on the figure and what do I feel and what do I think are good and weak points that the figure has to offer. And as you can see, he looks really cool in the window box opening, and you can see it stays with the same aesthetic with the artwork on the side that is being done by different artists. And let's zoom this in and bring it in a little closer. This one is done by a different artist, but you see here that it's a beautiful artwork in a very photorealistic kind of style and look. And then we see Major Bludd in the window box, looking really cool. And so far he looks to be like one of the cooler ones so far. There's Major Bludd down here, obviously Hasbro in the corner, 4 and up in ages. He is number 27 in the line, as you see there, the Cobra symbol. Another piece of artwork there on the side, the Cobra Island Map, the sections where I guess he usually is around, and we have here the file cards of his abilities and attributes that you can look up in the G.I. Joe Classified app. So, boom, here he is. Let's take him out of packaging and see what he has to offer. So sit back, relax, have yourself a digital drink, and join me for the ride and see what Major Bludd is all about. I hope you enjoy, and I hope you stay tuned. I'll be right back. And here we go. Here is Major Bludd out of packaging in all of his G.I. Joe Classified glory. So let's take a closer look at him, and let's bring him up close and personal. And as you can see, he has an absolutely stellar head sculpt. Look at that. Oh my Jesus, the airbrush and paint work on it is phenomenal. You see the paint lines and the wash right in there. Skin tone with the reds. The shadow casting has highlights of a 5 o'clock shadow. His mustache, his teeth, the lips with the glossiness on it. The glossiness on the scars of his eyes. The little patch on his eyes over his eye that he has. That seems to be damaged from battle. His regular existing eye with bags underneath. Then he has his hair at the top, which is a mohawk with the white hair as he had in the classics. And then shaved on the side, as you can see there, with his ears. All the nice detail and highlights, all the line cuts. You can see his collar within and over underneath of the vest. Here's the vest, looking really nice, with some highlights of black with the leather straps and the leather and the highlights of silver on the buckles. As you see, the lines, all the detailed intricacies on it. Here in the bottom area, and the shoulder pads and the arms, on the shin guards of his forearm guards. As you see, his gloves with the plate with the Cobra symbol on it. Then he has his mechanical arm on this side, and you see all the nice intricate details highlighting with the M for Major. This is a separate piece on the hinge. and the shoulder area, as you can see there. The belt buckle, some nice silver. These look to be either smoke bombs or regular grenades with silver there as well in the main buckle. A little bit of overspray looks like there. The holster for his pistol on the side. The knee pads. Shin guards on his shin. Top of the boots that look very leathery with the straps. And on the bottom they look very leathery with the tip of silver, like a silver plated tip, as you see. And you turn around the back, your pocket sculpted in the pants, really nice. Wrinkle lines. Also some nice buckles in here on the vests. Detail in the back. So there it is. There is Major Bludd and all of his details. So far, so he looks really nice, as you can see. So let's take a look now. Following through, let's take a look at his accessories that he comes with. And here we have his accessories in front of us. We'll start off with his name tags or dog tags, which these are dog tags he's collected through the years in the chain, from soldiers that he's killed. Obviously Joe's more than likely. Is very well sculpted to match very snugly against his neckline that he has. Next we'll move on to his classic blaster. As you can see, it looks just like the classic G.I.Joe one that he had when it was in vintage. And of course there's a peg because there's some storage abilities, like all the classifieds so far, in a nice matte black. Now we have his secondary hand pistol, which goes holstered on his side. And there is, as you see, the nice ammo, and that's what's on his belt. Is actually ammo. They look exactly the same in the scope, and this looks futuristic as a hand pistol. It has that nice futuristic look, also in matte black. Sculpted very nicely. Then we'll move on to his two rockets that attached to his classic pistol, and they actually shoot out. They're nicely detailed as well, as you can see. Very nicely done. As you can see there. They even have, little details of like battle. These look like they were bitten into it. If I didn't know any better, right? Look at that, it's crazy. And then you have his backpack, which holsters the rockets. Pretty simplistic, but obviously the hole there that goes for the gun. But obviously it's the same style and aesthetic as the original. And then here we have his classic helmet, looking very, very Major Bloody in style. And these are all newly sculpted. So that is all the accessories that he comes with. So now let's take a look at Major Bludd with the accessories on him. Here is Mr. Major Bludd, and we have him here in all of his glory. So let's put in his first accessory, which would be the actual, like I said, the actual dog tags. You see it's very form-fitted, it fits very nice. Then we'll put on his traditional helmet. there, which he looks fantastico. Looks great. I'll turn this off real quick. As you see there. Looks great. Then we'll go and put on his backpack right there in the peg hole. We'll slide that in like so. Then we'll take his pistol and slide it right in here in the holster. This is one of the nicest things about the G.I.Joe Classified, that there's always most places you can put in with things on him. Then you have here his classic pistol, which we could put in his hand, like so. As you see there. And we'll put in one of the rockets in where it goes, where it plugs in right in here, like so. Bow, as you see there. And then we'll plug in the last one, which goes in the back, like so. Right there. We'll push it in. And it sounds right there. And there you have Major Bludd in all of his glory, with all of his accessories. And he looks great. He looks fabulous. He looks really good. So far, one of the nicest classified Joes to this day. So now let's take a quick look at his articulation to see how he moves. And here we go. We'll start off with his head. As you can see, the head moves left and right. It actually has tilt, so it can tilt. Let's remove his helmet. It can tilt from side to side, like so. He has a double ball peg on his neck, and he can look down that much, and he can look up substantial at a small amount, that much, which is a lot. See, his neck also has movement. Then he can put up his shoulders about that high, not too much for some reason, but this is how high it goes. He has the little butterfly in there, bicep swivel, double jointed elbows, the wrist and twist, and he has up and down movement on this side for the gun. Now on this side with the shoulder pad, it doesn't intrude or get in the way because it's plugged into the arm. He even has a swivel there. On the robotic arm, same thing. He has a butterfly and the arm can go up that much. And he even has a double on the elbow, in case I want to know. And then this arm goes inwards and outwards, and it has rotation. Now in the waist, obviously he has the waist swivel, and then he has the cut in the torso where he can actually bend forward that much, hyperextend back, substantial now, way too much if you ask me. And you can actually tilt him. He has some tilt. He can tilt from side to side. Then he does the full-on splits, which the holster doesn't get in the way because, you know, it's actually a separate piece that moves. And these are drop down and drop up, leg pins. He has a swivel in the upper thigh, a double on the knee, like so. He has a swivel in the boots. He goes back that much, goes forward this much and has ankle rockers, no toe articulation. No toe articulation. So he's very, 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 very well articulated. So as for the articulation goes, he is very posable and has a lot of range. So now let's do a couple of comparisons. Okay guys, so here I have one of the first comparisons, which is the major bloods that I basically have in my possession. And those major bloods are, as you see here, I have the, sideshow collectible major blood here, as you see, which is a high-end, obviously piece. And then I have the 3.5 inch, 3.25 inch G.I. Joe 25th anniversary major blood. I don't know which version is this, because they had one with the regular carded and one that was golded carded, which was, a variant in color, but these are the ones I have right here in front of me. So let's do some other, comparisons. Here is Major Blood next to the NECA, the Boy Starlight, and next to the Mattel DC Universe Classic Signature Classics Mirror Master. You see they, are pretty much in scale, 1-to-1. And here is the blood next to the Marvel Legends Lady Deathstrike Classic Comic Edition and the all-new Masters of the Universe Multiverse Skelegod. And you see he's, obviously a little bit bigger figure. But this is how they scale. Still look nice for a display on your, wall. And here he is next to the Kamen Rider SH Figure Arts. I forget his name. I think it's Cobra or something. And next to the Masters of the Universe Origins He-Man. As you can see, they're smaller. He-Man being 5.25, and the SH Figure Arts usually being between 5 and 5.25. But they still look nice next to each other. Just to give you an idea. And here he is next to the Justice League Snyder Cut McFarlane Toys Jason Momoa Aquaman, and to the newly reviewed Stone Collectibles Golden Axe Death Adder. These are a lot larger in scale, so you can see Momoa is about 8 inches, and this big boy here is about 11 inches. So how he looks scaled to bigger figures. And of course we gotta do the obligatory money shot. Here he is next to some of the biggest, baddest minions and sidekicks of Cobra. Baroness of Cobra Viper, Zartan, and Destro. It doesn't get any more classic than this. This is classic at its highest form. Of course, unless we had, Mr. Snake Eyes here in the front, just for the sake of the shot, but just to be funny, Snake Eyes a good guy, remember he's supposed to be here, but yeah, there you go, there you have an idea. So guys, now I'm gonna give you my closing thoughts and of the figure, and finalize the review. So there you have it, guys. Here is Major Blood from the G.I. Joe Classified Series figure line from Hasbro. And this is the Cobra Island Target exclusive. And Major Bludd is nothing short than, spectacular. Like, he is Major Bludd, one of the big prominent characters that are villains from the Cobra, forces from back in the day, the, vintage line. And no G.I.Joe collection of any format, shape, or form would be complete without his character, especially if he's available. And he was kind of hard to find at one point, but Target has been very good lately with the Cobra Island exclusives, so they've been restocking them periodically, so you might be able to see them again, or catch them again. I actually found 2 in store and bought them, and have them there to try to do giveaways once I reach my goal of 980 and 1,000 subs. That's basically my goal. I'm about 144 or 145 subscribers away, or 34 subscribers, something like that. 134, something like that. So you guys, 146 again. You guys, if you can help me get there, pass the word. Send people away towards my channel if you can, in my direction. If you so do so, it'd be greatly appreciated. I highly recommend this figure. He's a must for the collection. If you can get your hands on him, please go get him. He's in other secondary markets at pretty reasonable prices. You don't want to go with the hassle of going back and forth, traveling and into different targets, wasting gas and getting up early. Because that's never fun, even though it's part of the thrill of the hunt, especially in how hard these have become, and people fighting and trying to get their hands on these, and not having accessibility that's easy to them. So I recommend him. He's a must-have. He's really spectacular. Guys, leave a thumbs up if you like the video. Leave a thumbs down if you like the review or didn't like it, obviously. Share it with someone you think might like it. Leave a comment down below for all those who continue to give me support. Let's have a conversation. Let me know what you guys think of the figure. If you have it, if you're planning on getting them. If you don't have them. And of course, as always, for you that are new to my channel, if you like what I do, if you like how I do my reviews or whatever, listen, you're greatly welcome, and if you subscribed, I appreciate it, because I know you didn't have to, but since you did, just remember I consider you now part of my family. You guys can find me on my social media outlets, which is Instagram under C_respect. I'm also on Twitter, but I'm not ready to give out my name yet. I'll do it soon, but I am there. You guys can reach out to me on Xbox Live and the Nintendo Switch under Hebot 8, or on the PlayStation Network under Alpha from the Sky. If you choose to get in contact with me or want to talk or anything like that, or if you would like to donate anything, it'd be my honor, it'd be my pleasure to do so. Just hit me up on one of those outlets like Instagram on DM, and we'll work out the particulars. And as always, if you guys ever want to help me out in any way, shape, or form on my channel, there is a way to do it down in the description below with my Patreon account information that I created, and with my PayPal information. It's that as simple as that. Guys, this is your host Hebot signing off with another episode of Toys in the Closet. I hope you enjoyed it. It was a blast. There you have it. G.I.Joe Classified Series Cobra Island Target exclusive Major Bludd. Until the next one. Bye bye, guys. See you then. Be safe.